Hi, this is Mike Murley. Day 16 or 17, I'm not sure, of self-isolation here. Missing the Rex, and hopefully we'll be back there sooner rather than later. Well, I was very lucky that there was a lot of music in my family. My dad played the bass and the guitar. He played semi-professionally. I'm from a small town in Nova Scotia, Windsor, Nova Scotia, but we had a great band program there with a guy named Brian Johnston, and he and my dad were good friends, so we used to jam at our house all the time. And my brother played trumpet, and still does. My mom played some piano. Anyway, I was just very lucky that way. In fact, I ended up starting to play professionally electric bass when I was 14 and realized pretty early on this is how I wanted to make a living. At that point, I was playing in legions and curling clubs and stuff like that, and I was having a great time. The first instrument I played, I guess technically it was the piano, but I didn't stick with that for very long. I played a little guitar, but it was the saxophone in grade 7 that I fell in love with. And I also enjoyed playing the bass around that time too. And like I said, did do some gigs on the bass, but as things progressed, I moved to the saxophone. I mean, most tenor saxophone players would always mention John Coltrane and Sonny Rollins and Wayne Shorter and Joe Henderson and many others that I really did fall in love with the great Lester Young. In my late 30s, I really started to really appreciate him. And he is one of the icons of this music, and really, if it wasn't for him, all the other people I mentioned wouldn't have existed. He's I think I call him an innovator. You could call him just a really influential stylist who changed the way the music was played. Well, I teach at the University of Toronto, so that's still music, I guess. I'm at the jazz department there, the faculty of music. But believe it or not, I still play hockey with other musicians, older musicians, and although we're obviously not playing right now, but I love sports. I love watching baseball, and I love actually in Nova Scotia. I still spend a lot of time there in the summers. I like kayaking, sea kayaking, getting on my bike. I'm not a real heavy duty bike rider, but I do love being on the water, in the kayak. I like good wine and good food. Who doesn't? The one I did for the video for this was You Must Believe in Spring by Michel Legrand. That's one of my favorites anyway. It's just, I'm a big fan of melody and lyricism. And I love the way he develops that melody, uses one idea or two ideas, whatever, and just develops them. And just the way the harmony is seamless with the melody. That's what an improviser's, at least that's what I'm interested in. Stay safe, everyone. Stay home until we get this sorted out. Give our healthcare workers a chance to squash this thing.